Hi, everyone. Welcome to Open House in Honors Chemistry. I'm Mrs. Harnist, and not that you can see very much, but this is room 235. I'm super excited to be able to see my students this year in person, even if it is only 2 days a week. I'm going to give you a brief overview of how we do things in Honors Chemistry, and please feel free to reach out if you have any questions about anything I'm going to talk about right now. I'm also going to email out the sheet that I would normally hand out at open house, so you can look for that in your emails just so you have something to reference in case you want to look at something later on. So first of all, who am I? I'm Mrs. Harnist. This is my 13th year at Brecksville, my second year teaching honors chemistry, and I believe my 5th year overall teaching chemistry. I've also taught physical science for years. I've taught physics and environmental science. I think I found a home here in chemistry, but we shall see. I like to tell everybody that, or when parents come in for open house, so I have 2 children. I have a 7-year-old and a 4-year-old, and how I think about education and how I run my class and how I teach really changed when I had my own kids. And not that it was bad or before or anything, but I really think of it as from the perspective of a parent of what type of experience would I want my own children to have, and what do I feel is valuable in the classroom, and what experiences do I want them to have, and I want to make sure that I'm treating everyone fairly and giving everyone just the same learning opportunities as the next. And so I hope you find that to be true as well as you go through the year with me. Everything we do is in Google Classroom, just like I'm sure your students' other classrooms are. So that's our main hub. So they need to be checking there very, very frequently, especially on the days that they're doing their at-home learning. There will be some days when I have them stream in. There will be some days when I videotape, record a lab, and they are doing the lab virtually at home. There will be some exercises they need to perform at home. I'm structuring my class this year in the sense that I want to make the absolute most of their in-seat time with me. And the way I feel that's most valuable right now is by doing labs and by going over problems and helping them where needed. I fully believe that my students can, while they are at home, work on taking notes. I'm making videos for each topic so they can watch those videos, they can take some notes, they can do that at-home work so that when we're here in the classroom face-to-face, we can be doing lots of different practice problems, we can be working through the math, we can be doing labs. And, if we need to change it as we go, obviously I will address if there's a tricky topic or something that they don't understand, we'll cover that in class together. Students will need to access and use Webassign for homework and practice problems. There will be homework assigned on Google Classroom, but Webassign will also be a hub for us to assign an assignment per chapter. Students will have information on how to log into that. It will be posted on Google Classroom. They create an account, and then they can just log in there and work on those problems. We have an online textbook and a hard copy. So students will be issued a hard copy textbook as well as they will be given access to the book online. So they can do either that they choose. We will obviously be doing labs. This is chemistry. We will be doing as many labs as we safely can, and our labs are structured differently this year so that they're spaced out a little bit differently than they would be, and I hope we can ensure as much distancing as we can within our students and safely. Students need to wear goggles for every lab. They either need to purchase them from me for $10 from the school or bring their own. So maybe you have a pair at home because you had an older brother, or they had an older brother and sister who took science classes and have safety lab goggles at home. That would work too. There's a Google form for them to fill out indicating to me whether they're going to bring their own goggles or they're going to purchase them from me. So they can let me know that way. I am also sending out to you as moms and dads the lab safety contract for you to read through. The students have to agree to that before they're allowed to do any labs. And I'm sending that to you so that you know what your student is agreeing to. If you have any questions on that, or you feel there's any pertinent information that I need to know about your student, please don't hesitate to let me know. 2 promises, and then I'll let you go on to watch your other class videos. 2 promises for the school year. I try to think of what can I promise my students for the year, and I gave them the same promise in their welcome video. So promise number 1, I promise that I will make our class as hands-on, interactive as I safely can this year. There may be some labs that I say we just can't do, so I record them and your student does them virtually. But any lab that I can do here in class, we will do. Number 2, I promise to do my best. This is different for everybody. It's new for your student just as it's new for me. And we got to roll with the punches, but I think it'll be great. And I think a few weeks in, or, we might look back and say, wow, this is the best year yet. So I really promise just to do my best on all ends. I hope you're all doing well, and I look forward to hopefully meeting you all someday. I love to be able to put faces with students. And thank you.